everyone, it's Soniaelsie here. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a hot minute, I think, so I decided that I would do one. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions just about anything that you thought I could answer, and you guys delivered those questions, so I am here to answer them today. If you guys want to be a part of my future Q&As, be sure to follow me on Instagram. My username is sonia.elsie, and I post on there a lot. I post a lot of fun stories, post some cute pics with my bros, some cute pics of me, some cute pics of food, just all kinds of stuff. So yeah, go check it out. So before I get this video started, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is an affordable and convenient way to receive therapy and counseling from the comfort of your own home, and you pay less than you traditionally would if you were to go to a therapist or a counselor and go directly to their offices. If you have internet access, you can access someone, you don't have to drive to anyone, and you're given unlimited communication with your therapist. So this is a really good way to get therapy or counseling if you are feeling sad, anxious, lonely, angry. This is a really great way, and I would definitely recommend therapy. When I was about 16, I received therapy during a really hard time in my life, and it was really helpful, and I really enjoyed having someone to talk to. But one of the main reasons why I did stop going to counseling was because it was so expensive. So if you're feeling any of these conflicting feelings and you want to talk to a professional, maybe you just have a problem and you need advice that not necessarily someone in your family or your friend group can give you, then I would definitely recommend that you check out BetterHelp. They are really awesome. I get a lot of questions that are very serious, and some of them I really don't have the qualifications, the means, the knowledge to answer. But with BetterHelp, you will be able to find someone that can professionally answer your question and actually give you advice that's helpful, and they can help you just lead a healthier and overall happier life. Mental health is really, really important, so if you are struggling, definitely hit up BetterHelp. Use the link down below if you are struggling with any of these things and you want to check them out. And thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. So let's get on with the Q&A. Okay, the first question: what are your top tips on moving out after high school? How much money should you save up? I guess one of my first tips is to build up credit. If you don't have a credit card, I recommend that you get one. You know you can be safe and responsible with it, and I would recommend that you start making small purchases, paying them off instantly, and just building up your credit, because without credit, it's going to be really hard for you to get a car, get approved for an apartment, literally get a lot of things that you need as an adult. For saving money, I guess it really depends on what you want to do. I would say just save up as much as you can, but depending on if you're moving to a place or you want to get your own apartment, I would say you should save up about 4 times the amount that you think rent is going to be. I just think that's at least a good amount. You can always have more. It's always good to have more money saved, but that is just recommendation for if you're saving up and thinking of moving out. Biggest tip for aspiring YouTubers: don't try and be like anyone else. Don't formulate your channel to be like someone else's. Don't copy anyone else. Just be you. It's totally fine to get ideas from other people, to be inspired by other people, but I see too many times people just completely ripping off other YouTubers, and I don't agree with that. And I think that people are definitely going to see through that, and they're not going to like you for you, because there's already the other YouTuber. You don't want to be like the other YouTuber. They're successful in their own way. You should try and be your own person. What do you miss about living in Washington? I miss being really close to my family and my cats, and sometimes I miss the trees, but other than that, I just love California so much, and I love Los Angeles. So much to do here. It's an awesome place. How do you keep your distance from people who are bad for you? Example, you still have feelings for someone, but no, it will break your heart. I would say that sometimes you just have to remember that you need to cut off people completely for your own good if they're really bad for you. This has been something that I've struggled with, but if someone is really, really bad for you, you can't just be friends or kind of see them once in a while. Like, there's nothing wrong with, if someone really truly affected you in a really bad way, to just block them or not talk to them anymore. I know some people disagree with me on this, but if someone really has just done something really bad to you and you can't get over that and you can't have them in your lives, there's nothing wrong with blocking them on social media, their phone number, making sure they don't know where you live, etc. What fascinates you? I like that question. I'm really interested in human psychology. I think that if I were to go back to school someday, that I would be really interested in majoring in psychology. Maybe it just really fascinates me. I really like sea life. I guess that's just the Pisces in me, but I love starfish and fish, and I wish that going to aquariums was somehow not problematic for veganism, because I used to love going to them and I love looking at fish, and anytime that I go somewhere and there's a fish tank, I'm really excited about it because I love sea life and all of that stuff. Like, it just really fascinates me. Oh, the next question: do you relate to any Pisces astrology post things? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? LOL. And yes, I relate to a lot of the Pisces-ness, and my friends see a lot of Pisces-ness in me too, and anytime that I do something, they're like, haha, it's because you're a Pisces, and I'm like, yep. What was / is your dream job before YouTube happened? Love you. Ooh, I don't know. This is a hard question because I didn't really have anything that I was that passionate about before I discovered YouTube. I wanted to be a police officer, but I wasn't like passionate about it. I was like, you know what? I need to get a job, so this seems kind of cool. I was maybe interested in becoming a teacher, maybe interested in doing different things, but there was literally nothing that I was passionate about. So it was just like, I didn't really have a dream job, if that makes sense. So I guess now I love doing YouTube, and I love just all the opportunities that have come with YouTube. So I guess my dream job would be to keep doing this. I guess I'm living my dream job, and I'd love to do it on a bigger scale and be able to do more things and do cooler videos, and I don't know, just to grow my brand. Fave food at the moment. This is really hard, but maybe Chipotle burritos. It's a problem if you guys follow me on Snap. You saw that there was one week that I did get Chipotle every day that week, and it's a bit much. Do you get lonely living alone? If so, how do you deal with it? Sometimes I get lonely, but usually I would say I'm way introverted. I am such an introvert, and I think that's why I really enjoy doing YouTube, because it's kind of on my own terms and I can just talk to a camera and it's chill, and I still feel like I'm talking to people, even though it's like I'm talking to a camera and not actually a lot of people. So yeah, I would say I really enjoy living alone. Sometimes I will be in my apartment all day. Like today, I've only been filming all day, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should leave the house and talk to people. But usually I don't really get lonely. I have a lot of good friends and I see them pretty often. Like Stella and we hang out almost every day. Like today I haven't hung out with her. I'm a little bit shook. We're probably gonna hang out tomorrow. Like, we hang out all the time, so I don't get lonely. I really enjoy having my alone time. I love having my friend time. I love coming home and having my alone time. It's just works out. Are you Asian? I love this question because it's like, have you ever looked at me even one time? How to stay motivated to work out and eat healthy? I literally have no motivation. I think that you have to start out small and not worry about being perfect. I had some people reply to my story that I posted yesterday where I was eating grilled cheese at a vegan restaurant, and they were like, Sonia, I thought you were getting healthy, like you're gonna keep gaining weight if you keep eating like this. There's nothing wrong with it, me enjoying a vegan grilled cheese once in a while. Like, maybe that'd be a problem if I was like literally 500 pounds, but I'm not 500 pounds. I'm within the healthy weight range. I just want to chop a little bit of weight off and get a little bit healthier. But starting off small, don't overwhelm yourself with a certain lifestyle change. I would say slowly transition. If you literally don't exercise at all, start by going for a walk. Start by doing literally 5 push-ups. Like, do little stuff and just do it every day, or do it every other day, or however you can manage it where you're still improving but you're able to still do it and still enjoy it, and then you'll slowly start to just incorporate it into your lifestyle. What motivates you to be a part of the vegan community, and what do you like and dislike the most about it? I guess I do enjoy a lot of the vegan community. I have a lot of really cool vegan friends. I think just being a part of the vegan community for a pretty good amount of time and seeing all of the people that follow me that tell me that I have helped them go vegan or convinced them to go vegan, I think that's really encouraging. So if any of you guys have ever told me that, thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really inspired me to stay vegan. Obviously, just all of the reasons have inspired me to stay vegan and be a part of the vegan community. Some things I dislike about the vegan community is that sometimes they get really nitpicky of just other vegans, which doesn't really make any sense to me. I think that it's really weird how some vegans are so hateful to other vegans because, like, oh, they drink almond milk and oh, did you know about the damage that strawberries do to the environment? It's like, people can't be perfect and people are not going to be perfect, so just chill. Like, just chill, do your own vegan thing, like promote your message and stop hating on everyone else. Have you ever thought about what will happen when you are like 40 and no longer doing YouTube? How to make money then? This question I think is really interesting. I guess if you don't do YouTube or social media, you don't really understand all of the different things that do come with this. There's a reason why I moved to Los Angeles and am working on different things besides just YouTube. If I were to stay in my hometown, the only thing I would be doing is filming YouTube videos in my room, and that would be what I'm doing. With YouTube, you have the opportunity to expand your business. You have the opportunity to work with different brands, get different sponsorships. You have the opportunity to like start a different business. Stella and I started our clothing line. You have the opportunity to just do so many different things with the audience that you have. That's why now I am, you know, working really hard to upload consistently, which I'm obviously going to keep doing for a long time. I have some potential acting projects coming up and just different things like that. I don't really know all the details yet, so hopefully everything comes through. I've developed a really good relationship with a lot of different brands, and the relationships that I have with these different brands, with YouTube, with all of these different companies that I work with that I really love and enjoy, this will help me have money to save, have money to invest in property, have money to just do these different things so that when I am older and when I do decide to retire, that I do have money in the bank, that I have this business that I have built for myself, I have this brand that I built for myself, I have had a good relationship with these companies and saved money from when I was younger and doing all these different things. So yeah, I always see this comment. This was a nice question, but sometimes I see the comment like, oh, like you think that YouTube is gonna last forever, blah blah blah. Well, there's a lot of things that you can do if you're smart with your money, if you make money moves. As Cardi B says, you can have a successful career as a social media influencer or just as a business woman. Are you still with your BF? I have not had a BF in literally over a year. I don't know where you've been. What do you eat in a day as a vegan? I have a ton of videos that are what I eat in a day, so I will link some of them in a playlist. So check out my veganism playlist. I have made so many what I eat in a day. How much does a 2-bedroom apartment cost in LA in a good neighborhood on average? Love your vlogs. Oh, thank you. 2-bedroom apartments are really expensive here. I was looking at them because I was considering maybe possibly getting a 2-bedroom so I could have an office and a bedroom and a living area, but also like it's just so much for them. I think in a good neighborhood, anywhere from lowest 3,200, highest literally 10,000. I'm not even joking. Like there are some apartments in LA that are like crazy, but on average maybe 3,200. That's probably the price that you would be paying for a 2-bedroom, at least in a nice area. In the last apartment that I lived in, it was significantly cheaper, but it was in a crazy neighborhood. We had a shooting directly across from us. Our apartment was just like not good, filled with cockroaches. Good neighborhood and a good apartment with amenities and things that you want in the apartment. Maybe things you don't necessarily need, like washer and dryer in the unit, and like comes with a fridge and like all of that stuff. Yeah, 3,200 is the price that I've seen. Ever been inside a European castle? I have not. A place you want to travel to with Stella. Stella and I have been talking about traveling so much. If you guys didn't know, Stella's my best friend. But we want to go to Spain, and we also want to go back to Paris, and we want to go to Mexico, and we also just want to road trip to a bunch of different places. What was your biggest fear as a little kid? This is gonna sound so dumb, but I was really afraid that I would grow up and not know how to write cursive. That was just a fear that I had. What is your favorite clothing brand? Stella Sonia collection. Just kidding. I don't know. I think maybe Forever 21. I don't know. I love them. They're so OG. Have you ever felt depressed or been in a slump that involved constant self-doubt? What are your tips for stepping out of a negative mindset and becoming a happier person? This is something that I have definitely dealt with in the past, and that's why I'd recommend hopping on BetterHelp, link down below if y'all want to check them out. But I would say that definitely talking to someone has helped, whether that is a friend, a family member, a counselor, just someone that can listen and is there for you and supports you. Just, I don't know, someone that will listen. Sometimes just getting your thoughts out just feels really good. I feel like sometimes it can be hard to just snap out of it if you are in the mindset that, oh, it's like terrible to be sad and I shouldn't be feeling sad and I need to snap out of this, that sometimes that can be unhealthy. And I would definitely recommend that you try and process through your feelings instead of just trying to snap out of them and just be like, nope, these feelings that I have are not DED, like, no, not here for you. I would say try and process through them and realize that your feelings are valid, and maybe try and get to the core of why you are feeling that way. And I would definitely recommend doing that with a counselor or therapist. But yeah, I try and get out of the house too. I try and do things that make me happy, try and just, you know, distract myself a lot of the time. It's important to process through your feelings, but it's also important not to just stay at home all day thinking about all of your problems all the time and just being like, because that's definitely not good. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? I think that raccoons would be the rudest. Someone also just commented pad thai, and honestly, same. What are top 3 random facts about you? I am pretty short. I am 5'1". I have always wanted to own like a crazy pet, like a tarantula or like an ant farm, or like something just crazy like that. My dream is to become an author, and I'm working on it. Poetry book coming soon. What's your opinion on the yodeling Walmart boy? He literally deserves every single good thing on this earth. Serious question. Do you actually like watching people eat in videos? I find it kind of gross because of the sounds. And yes, I love watching mukbang videos and I love filming them. So yeah. Could you do an ASMR with your cat? Yes, when I visit my home, I will do one. What do you find yourself daydreaming of the most? Ooh, I like that question. That's a very like Pisces question. I daydream about falling in love constantly with like a lot of people. If someone is nice to me for 2 seconds, or someone like I have a crush on them or anything, I just imagine like our future together. I imagine what our kids will look like. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. It consumes a lot of my life. So anyways, you guys, that is the Q&A. I like to make these Q&As really long because I want to answer as many questions that you guys have for me as possible. So yeah, if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe. We just hit 60,000 subscribers. I think we might be at 61,000. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Be sure to follow my vlog channel. I vlog all the time. Check out BetterHelp. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. You guys are awesome. Check them out if you need a counselor or a therapist and you want to talk to them in the comfort of your own home. Follow me on LiveMe. I've been streaming almost every day, sometimes multiple times a day. It's been really fun. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.